It is Monday, the 1st of March, and this is the beginning of our division work as well as the beginning of the new month. So we're going to start with number 3 today, because a lot of the work we're doing is a recap on previous learning. So we've got to divide 72 by 3. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to look at my base 10 counters, or my 10 counters I've got at the top, and I'm going to divide them up equally into 3. So I've got 10 here and a 10 here and a 10 here. That's those 3. And I've got 3 more 10s that I'm going to put here and here and here. And then I have 1 10 left and 2 1s. Well, I know that 10 adds 2 12. So now I have divided my 10 counters into 3 equal groups. I've now got to divide my 12 ones into 3 equal groups. And 12 divided by 3 is 4. So I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 counters there. Another 4 counters there, which makes 8. Another 4 counters here, which makes 12. Could also put your 10s in here as well. And you will work out that the answer to 72 divided by 3 is 24. So you should have 24 as that answer. Okay, so I'm going to skip through the next 3 questions because they are very similar to what you've just done. Just in case you haven't got your answer booklet with you, 45 divided by 3 is 15. 57 divided by 3 is 19. And 92 divided by 4 is 23. We'll look more at the different techniques you can use in further questions. Right. Rosie and Tommy are working out 52 divided by 4. They both use a part-whole model. Whose part-whole model will help them with the division? Okay, so here we need to look at the divisor. And the divisor is 4. So what we need to do is to make sure that when we partition or split our 52, that both of our numbers, or the numbers that we have split into or partitioned into, are divisible by 4. So 50 is not divisible by 4. So this one, although Rosie has partitioned it correctly, will not help her work out divide by 4. However, if you look at Tommy, we know that 40 is divisible by 4, and we know that 12 is also divisible by 4. So actually, it is Tommy who has got the correct part-whole model. And then we're asked to use a part-whole model to work out 52 divided by 4. So let me just change my pen colour, which might help you. If we look at Tommy's, I'm going to look at the 40 first. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. Then I'm going to look at the 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So if we put those 2 together, we know that 52 divided by 4 is 13. Okay, let's move on. So we've got some more part-whole models here to have a look at. Use the part-whole models to complete division. 48 divided by 3. Okay. So we've got 48 divided by 3. We've split 48 into 30 and 18 because our divisor is 3. So therefore, the numbers that we have partitioned into and our part-whole model must also be divisible by 3. So 30 divided by 3 is 10. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So 48 divided by 3 must be 16. Let's try the next one. Okay, oh, this time you don't get so much help. So we've got 96 divided by 4. So I want to partition 96 into 2 numbers that are divisible by 4. Well, looking at 96, I know that actually 80 and 16 makes 96, but 18 can be divided by 4. And the answer is going to be 20. 16 can be divided by 4, and the answer is 4. So 96 divided by 4 must be 24. Let's have a look at another one. 65 divided by 5. Okay, so I'm going to start with 65. I want to partition it so that I have a multiple of 5 in my tens section. I'm going to go for 50. And I'm going to say, so 50 add what makes 65? That's 15. 50 divided by 5 is 10. So I'm going to have 110, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So my answer will be 13. See, easy when you know how. Let's have a look at the last one here, which is 75 divided by 3. So I've got my 75. I'm going to divide that one by 3. And I'm going to have, I'm going to say, oh, this is a bit trickier. I'm going to divide it by 3. So I could have 30 and then add 45. And that makes 75. But actually, I could double 30 and make that 60. Because 60 is also divisible by 5. By 3, sorry, but is less than 70. So I've got 60 add 15. I think that will work. So 60 divided by 3 equals 20. 15 divided by 3 equals 3. So my answer is 23. Sorry, 15 divided by 3 is 5. So my answer is 25. My apologies. Right, last question. Here are 3 divisions. What is the same about the questions and what is different? Right, well, obviously you can all see what's the same. They all begin with 96, but they all have different divisors. Here we have 96 divided by 8. Here we have 96 divided by 4. And here we have 96 divided by 2. So if I draw 96 as a part-whole model, that might help us. So I'm going to start with 96, and I am going to partition that into 80 and 16. And let's use that to answer our first question. Right, so 80 divided by 8, which is our first divisor, is going to be, so 80 divided by 8 is 10. And then I've got 16 divided by 8, which is 2. So my answer for the first one must be 12. Okay, now I think I can use that same whole model for the next question. I'll change the pen colour. So 96 divided by 4. Okay, so 80 divided by 4 is 20. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So my answer must be 24. And lo and behold, we can use the same part-whole model to answer 96 divided by 2, because 80 divided by 2 equals 40, and 16 divided by 2 equals 8. So the answer must be 48. And there you go. That is the end of today's division lesson. Okay, see you again tomorrow for more division. Bye.